What's going on, guys? Know the Gamer 808 here, bringing you a Never Know a Nation podcast. I'm your host, Know the Gamer 808 here, along with our special guest that we have on today, CakeEater1991. He has 11,000 followers on Twitch. Welcome, man. Welcome to the Know a Nation podcast.
Well, it's not 11,000, it's 1,100, but very close. I wish it was 11,000, but what's going on, guys? Glad to be here. Hopefully each and every single one of you guys are doing well. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. And let's just jump right into it. Glad to be here. And I do appreciate you letting me be on this podcast, man.
Oh, yeah, no problem. Absolutely. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, who you are, and what you do, and what games do you play, and yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I am a first-person shooter streamer over on Twitch. I mostly play Call of Duty Vanguard, but sometimes dabble into a little bit of Warzone. And every so often, I do play a chill game. And right now, I'm in the middle of playing SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. Just to kind of, oh, dude, it's so much fun. It's completely different compared to what I'm used to about shooting bodies and shooting heads. And now I'm over there trying to collect shiny things and collect socks for Patrick. It's a completely different vibe, but my community over at the bakery, that is what I call my community. We're just so awesome. We're super supportive, and
that's awesome.
And oh, absolutely. Like, I could not ask for a better community. They're always there to pick me up while I'm down, or just to kind of be there, just to kind of help other people in their time of need, or just kind of help them grow through the bakery. We've helped like a handful of people reach affiliate, and it's literally all about each other, not about the streamer themselves, but just kind of help and grow as a big community compared to focusing only on the main streamer that created the Discord. But everyone has the same opportunities to grow over at the Discord. Everyone has the same opportunities to grow in the bakery Discord, no matter how big they are, no matter how small they are. Everyone literally has the same opportunities to grow, and that's just what we do. We love to grow. We love people to succeed, and it's all about the good vibes over at the bakery all day.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome, man. I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, absolutely.
Also, as well, since you've been talking about Warzone, what are your thoughts on that whole Godzilla and King Kong thing that everyone's been talking about? Oh, it's been like a heavy topic that everyone's been talking about.
When it comes to Warzone, like I said, I only dabble into a little bit, but I'm mostly a Call of Duty Vanguard kind of streamer. But like, everyone is actually majority of the people that are playing it right now are playing as the Godzilla mostly, because the skin is very shiny, very pretty, and the gun sounds literally like a lightsaber. It's super cool.
But yeah, it does.
It's completely different compared to what Call of Duty is originally made for, just shooting bodies. And now they're just kind of innovating with other different sort of things. So it's kind of cool to see. It's like, unfortunately, it's kind of digging into the Fortnite kind of feel. Like digging into the Marvel and Star Wars and other shit like that. But but either way, it's just super cool. I'm very much enjoying it.
Yeah. There were a lot of people that didn't really like it as much. Like, it was not that great. Like, there was no fighting like in the ones that Fortnite had it. So I could see a difference in that.
Yeah, I'm personally am enjoying it. I love it.
Yeah, for sure. Also, as well, do you do like other content like outside of Twitch? Do you like post on YouTube, TikTok, all those social media platforms just to get yourself out there?
Oh, absolutely. Networking is key for any Twitch streamer, no matter when you start or whatever. It's never too late to start posting on other social medias. I post on TikTok with clips. I post on YouTube, and I also post on Hover. Hover is a TikTok version for mostly streamers. It's very up and coming, and it's very easily for people to promote and go into other people's streams. I've had a handful of people coming from my personal Hover into my stream, kind of hanging out, and it's just a great way to networking.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I think a lot of content creators really miss out on that as networking because it's so key and it's huge, basically. And
100%.
I think a lot of small creators when they first start out, I think they just don't know that really well.
Yeah, not a lot of people know that it's not all about the just pushing the go live button and you're gonna get big like Ninja or Chloe or Tim the Tatman. You got to put your name out there, and it's not just on Twitch. You got to get it over on YouTube. You got to get it over on TikTok. It just Twitter, Instagram, anywhere that you can promote. It's a great way to promote. So just don't limit yourself. Like
for sure, and for sure. And when you're as affiliate, you can stream to other platforms, but you can't stream them both at the same time. Like I'm doing right now. I'm streaming to YouTube right now for this. I think a lot of people really miss out on that too because it's great because it promotes your Twitch that's out there that you're making the gameplay and the content basically.
100%. Yeah, hopefully they, like you and I talked about before you click to go live, hopefully they do get rid of that whole whatever it's called that you can't
exclusivity.
Yeah, exclusivity that we
the,
will be able to.
Yeah, the whole affiliate and partner contract. Yeah,
that we can go live on Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and any other kind of streaming platform all at the same time. That would.
I heard Travo and DLive. I think those are like the other ones that I've heard about.
Yeah, they're probably gonna be like Mixer. Like they can't really compete with Twitch though.
Yeah, Twitch is dominating right now. Like when I look at the live streaming data space of how Twitch is dominating, I've seen YouTube kind of growing a little bit since the big signing contracts with the big streamers out there.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Because you've seen Sykuna sign a deal with YouTube. You got
that was huge.
Tim the Tatman, of course. You got Valkyrie, Courage JD, all those guys.
When did Tim the Tatman go to YouTube? I thought he was on Twitch.
I think he left. I think last year. I think September. I think before that. It was somewhere around there, and I know Lupa signed a deal with them too.
Yeah, Lupa was pretty recent. Psychosis was about a month or so ago, but yeah, YouTube is definitely getting some big names, and Twitch needs to kind of step up their game a little bit because
they should. But I think at the moment, I think the problem with it is I think Twitch won't allow these streamers to get re-signed because they're in debt right now with the whole pandemic and stuff. So, and I think with this whole revenue split, I think they'll get most of the profit that they really need right now with this whole revenue split thing that's been leaked.
Yeah, that is kind of unfortunate, especially if streaming is your main source of income. That's going to kill a lot of people.
Oh, for sure. Even the partner streamers, I probably would be really worried about. Affiliates, not really as much.
No.
But partners, I would probably be worried and concerned.
Yeah, because like I said, majority of the people, the partners, like the big name people, their number one income is Twitch. So going from 70 to 30, from 70-30 to 50-50, that's 20% difference. That's a huge difference.
Yeah, for sure. And they're gonna run, I think more ads. I think that's what Twitch is asking you to do, is run more ads, basically, because here's the thing that's weird, because that's going to really hurt the viewing experience, basically, for viewers that come to your stream and like watch you. Yeah. And they have an ad that's being ran. It kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah. And it is what it is. Like, there's nothing that we can physically do about it. It's just Twitch being Twitch. But
yeah. And I know YouTube has this thing where they have like a skip button where you could like skip an ad or something.
It all depends on the ad and however long it is and how many ads there are. There's a lot of different verification
But yeah, and then it kind of forces people to actually have to sub to the channel to basically get rid of them, basically.
Yeah, but what else can you do? You can all you can do is just push go live, network, and have a good time while streaming. That's
Yeah, for
at the
sure.
end of the day, that's all what streaming is all about. It's
Yeah,
all
for
about the
sure. For
good
sure.
time, making a good connection with everyone, and just having a good time. A
Yeah,
lot of
and
people,
I think that's what Twitch basically is. It's just a place to where you can just hang out, play a game, and talk to people, basically.
yeah, absolutely. I've met so many people around the world and other things like that, and Twitch is Twitch is a great place. It can be an
It
awesome
is.
place.
It is for sure. And Twitch is all about the community. It's just about building a community. It's easy to build a community there, and the monetization is kind of easy to really understand because they have a better monetization program compared to like YouTube. Because YouTube, you have to have better watch time hours and then 1,000 subscribers, and
It
it's really
yeah,
it's difficult.
yeah, it makes it very difficult. Like I used to make all kinds of like Yu-Gi-Oh videos way like 10 or so years ago. That's kind of how I started out in YouTube, and I have like 300 followers, so it's gonna take me a bit. I don't stream on Twitch or I don't stream on YouTube, which I probably should start doing that.
Yeah, I've been doing it a little bit there and there. That's why I'm doing this podcast basically because I thought I'd just move it over here as something I can really start streaming on here because it's
Mhm.
really cool and
Yeah,
stuff. And
it's completely different, and podcasts are just so much fun. So as long as
yeah,
you're
for sure.
enjoying it, your guests are enjoying it, and you're making good content, that's all what really matters at
Uh-huh.
the end of the day.
Yeah, for sure. Um, I want to get into into detail with you.
Go for it.
How did you actually get into streaming? Who got you like into it? Was there someone that you were inspired by to get into it, or you just got into it on your own, basically?
A little bit of both actually. Like, I used to watch a lot of Twitch, like in college and everything. I would watch a guy. His name was CJ, and he would stream a WWE wrestling universe with his followers and his viewers and everything. It was a great idea. It was awesome to see so many people in having a good time and everything. So, and then one day I just went back to college because I was expecting a big snowstorm because it was during Christmas break.
Mhm.
So there was going to be a big snowstorm coming through. So I was like, you know what? I might as well just head back to college and just know that I'm safe and don't have to worry about icy roads or anything like that. So I'm just at my house all by myself, not knowing really anything to do because no one else is at college and everyone's gone. So I'm just there by myself. No one else is there. So all I did was just play video games during the whole process. So I was,
Mhm.
well, no, might as well. I might as well just try this whole streaming thing and go and see what goes from there. So
Uh,
I kind of dabbled in it a little bit. Went live every so often. Nothing, didn't really grind hard at it. I like watch people. I try to get some followers just to kind of get to the 50 and 3 viewers
uh,
and other stuff like that. But it wasn't until like a couple years ago when I really started getting into streaming and started with the whole grind because I knew I could do it. I have a good personality. I'm all about the good times and good vibes and everything.
uh,
And I'm always trying to be as positive as I can, even in the darkest things. I try to look at the complete positive. So I knew I had good content coming through. So, and just recently, I just started watching like all these older guys just kind of streaming. Wolverine guy Kev, and then Avid Chill. Those were
wow,
kind of the guys that made me more get into streaming and
oh,
figure out
wow,
what kind of streamers I actually or what kind of streamer I did want to be, because all my streams are all about having my viewers self promote themselves, shout out other
uh,
people, do whatever they want
uh,
to do, because my growth isn't just because of me, it's because of all my followers and all of my supporters and other things like that. So the only
yeah,
way that I feel that I can give back to my community and everything is just allow them to self promote themselves, self promote others. And it doesn't necessarily need to be super big people. Even someone with 0 or 1 followers over on Twitch can self promote as long
uh,
as along with someone that has 1,000 or 2,000 or even more followers than that. Everyone has the same opportunities to grow over on my stream, and
yeah, for sure.
It's very rare to find somebody that has the same kind of grind and everything like I do, that actually allows all the self-promoting and everything on their channel.
Yeah, for sure. And welcome in, Loki. Welcome. I think you're from the bake.
Oh, what up, Loki?
From the Baker Hype.
The bakery. What's going on, Loki? How you doing, buddy?
Yeah, how you doing? We're doing good. We're just chilling here, just having a good time on the podcast. But welcome in.
Yeah, Loki is actually one of my mods over at the bakery and also on my Twitch.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Also, as well, when you were mentioning about how you got all started and stuff, did you have like some struggles when you first started out? Did you have like any issues when you started, or do you just not like worry about it as much and just focus on improving?
Yeah, I just focus on being me. I just streamed right from my PlayStation 4, just click the share button and click go live. I had the chat over on the right hand side, and everyone could hear everything and other things like that. So I didn't really care. It was just pretty recent
that I started. Zombie Chan, how you doing?
Zombie Chan, what's up? And also congrats, Zombie Chan, on reaching affiliate. That's awesome. Super proud of you, girl.
Congratulations.
Keep going, keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing, dude.
Back to what you were saying actually before they came in.
Yeah, absolutely. I just didn't really care at that point, but it was just pretty recent when I kind of started actually grinding and doing research and doing other stuff like that on things and different ways to improve my stream, and going from streaming right from my PlayStation to where I'm at right now. I have overlays, I have emotes, I have all this other fancy stuff. And I'm at 1,100 followers right now over on Twitch. It's insane.
Yeah, that is insane actually, because it's crazy, because when you first start out, you're just gonna have very small people just coming in, and then from growing that huge for a couple years to where you're at right now it's insane. Like, yeah, I grew from like 100 to 1,000 right now, and it's crazy.
Yeah, like, I remember right when I hit 1,000 followers just a couple months ago, and I just kept looking right at my my Twitch dashboard, and it was at like 997, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is incredible!" And I was on stream right when I got my 1,000th follower, and like everyone was congratulating me, and I was speechless that I actually reached 1,000 followers on Twitch. Like, for some people, it's not a big accomplishment at all to reach 1,000 or anything like that. But for me, it's huge.
It is.
But
even when I even reached 100 on YouTube, that's pretty crazy too. Just to hit 100 subscribers, that's crazy.
Yeah, every day I just grow. I do just kind of figure out on what more I can do, try to change things at least every so often, just kind of keep up the stream going.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I always allow self promotions, because it's always something different. I add new things like different channel point redemptions or other things like that, just to kind of spice it up a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Things like some things to do, some things of what not to do, and other things like that. Everything is just a growing process. You can't just dive right into it and expect to be huge. You got to gradually get there, and it's so much more enjoyable that way, because that's what I did.
For sure.
And it's so enjoyable watching the big growth that you get.
Yeah, for sure. And it's been crazy since I've been doing this for almost like 4 years now. And it's crazy. Since I started doing this when I was in high school and stuff, I thought this would be something really cool and be very creative and have fun and play games. And I think this is a really cool like thing that you could really do and make a big following out of it, you know?
I'm just looking at the chat, and that was probably my first hype train, was when Loki and another person in my chat, his name was Epic Eskimo, they were just battling each other with the bits. They were throwing subscriptions at me. They were doing
crazy.
Oh my god, it was it was mind-boggling. When you reach your first hype train, you get all that adrenaline.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's insane, basically, when there's that amount of support from free people that are supporting you. It's crazy. I know they just invented coming with this, and I think it's for selected streamers, but they had this thing where it's like a boost train, where it basically like boosts your stream and gets it out there.
Yeah. Even there's a category on the Twitch main page of when you actually get a hype train. It's right there. So sometimes I hop in during the hype train, kind of show some support that way, just kind of keep the hype train going up a little bit.
Yeah, it's crazy that they added something like that where it can be something really cool, you know.
Yeah, and then one thing that I love about Twitch compared to all the other like streaming platforms, Facebook and YouTube, to my knowledge, is always the rating. I always
for sure.
Always raid after every stream.
Like, for sure. I know YouTube added this, but they added a feature where it's like raids. But I guess I heard something about that it actually prevents hate raids from happening on YouTube.
Oh, no kidding. Yeah, but I think you have to have like a certain amount of followers to start raiding or something. I don't think it's for everybody.
I think it is, because I checked it, and I think it's for everybody.
Okay. Hey, like rating is just another way of networking, like we talked about earlier. Like posting on TikTok, Hover, posting clips on Twitch or on YouTube and other stuff like that. It's just a different way of networking, and it just brings different communities together. And who knows, maybe one day you might get rated into a stream and they might be your next favorite streamer. Who knows?
Oh, for sure. I get a lot of those compliments a lot, where people say, "Oh, I love your stream so much," or say, "Keep up with the great work, great content," or something like that. Great shots, good montage, something like that.
Oh,
it's a lot of positivity.
And so many people are negative when it comes to streaming for some reason. Like,
I've gotten that a lot too. I have this reason for sure, because the partner streamers and the big streamers out there, they don't really get much of the hate. They get mostly a lot of positivity. Maybe some of the time there's some people that are negative, but it's usually the small streamers that get really bashed a lot for hate a lot.
Like, as you know, I play mostly Call of Duty. I have TTV in my clan tag. Just another way to promote. And then at the end of every game, I just say, hey, I'm live over on YouTube. Come check me out, and blah blah blah. And there's so many people saying, "Oh, dude, you're dog shit. Why do you even stream? You're bad, and just delete the game, delete your stream." Well, like.
Yeah, that's so bad.
It really is bad. Like, in another podcast that I listened to, she mentioned something that still keeps making me think about it. Like, I am a streamer first and then a gamer. I'm more worried about making good content, having positive and everything going on, compared to actually getting wins. As long as I have a good time and my viewers see that I'm having a good time and not being completely toxic and other stuff like that, that's all what matters to me.
Yeah, for sure. And you have to have a good time. You have to have fun. If you're not having fun playing that game, then why are you playing it?
Yeah, like some people stream games just for the views and they don't even enjoy it.
For sure.
Like they stream Warzone. They hate Call of Duty. They hate first-person shooters. They hate all this other things that Call of Duty has to deal with. But they know if they play Warzone, they'll get a follower base. Like That's not how that should work. Just play games, and your viewers will see that you're actually enjoying yourself.
And
Like
you'll basically will get growth off of it.
Oh, absolutely. Like I die in Call of Duty all the time. I'm not saying I'm bad, but I'm not great either. But guess what? When I die, I don't be like, oh man, fuck that guy. No, it's, oh man, you got me. It's just a big smile on my face the whole time that I'm streaming, when I'm gaming. It's nowadays people are just so negative when it comes to literally anything. It's
I think people really see it in a way. I think people use gaming as like an esports, like in a way, where they just get so over competitive.
Oh yeah, especially in Call of Duty. And I first started streaming Fortnite and Overwatch, and so many people are over there just more worried about their SR and worry about actually winning the game compared to just having the good time of what video games are originally for.
For sure.
Like I just remember growing up on the Sega Genesis and playing Power Rangers or playing Sonic or other things like that, and I'm having a good time. I'm jumping up and down, just trying not to die, but I'm still having a good time. And so many people forget about all that that they see, like you said, the esport thing, and they compare people to that.
For sure. And I'm glad you mentioned about like your first console, like you first bought the Sega Genesis, which that was actually a really great console back in that time. Remember the Atari? The Atari was so good. That was like the first. That was the first console I think everyone bought in and stuff.
Yeah, the NES was awesome for its time. The Super Nintendo was awesome for its time. The Sega Genesis, just every system just keeps growing and growing, and it's awesome.
Then VR is becoming like a new thing now, where everyone's gonna get into that pretty soon. I could probably see that as like a future thing for gaming and consecration in the near future. I could really see, but it's kind of crazy how technology flies, and then when new stuff come out, it's crazy.
Oh shoot! Like even with the GameCube, the GameCube was ahead of its time. You can't change my mind about that at all.
Yeah.
It had the Rumble Pack and just the graphics at all, and just everything about the GameCube was just phenomenal. The Twitch streaming community overall has been really, really cool, friendly for most part of my experience.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can honestly agree to that. I can agree to that.
Yeah, it can be. There obviously, when it comes to just streaming, there obviously are some toxic people. But if toxic people come into your stream and they'll be like, "Oh man, you're dog shit," just delete the game or whatever. Just kind of give them a timeout and be like, "Yo, I don't appreciate that." Just kind of calm down and other stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people are more worried about keeping them as a viewer. I was literally talking about this on my stream earlier, so it's just kind of fresh in my mind. But so many people are more worried about that one person viewer compared to their other viewers, that they don't ban or kick that toxic person, so it just ruins the whole bunch. Like kick the toxic people that are in your stream, and everyone else will stay.
For sure. And I've ran into a few haters a couple of times. I've actually, you want to know something? I actually got stream sniped a couple of times on Fortnite a couple of times. But that's when I really heard about the whole streamer mode, which basically protects you from getting stream sniped and stuff.
Yeah.
But I've seen some people come into my streams and they would stream snipe me. So it just happens, you know.
Yeah, it does happen, but it is what it is. But first I had the Atari, then N64 and a GameCube. Dude, I love the GameCube. The 64 was also a great console.
That was great. And
they need change my mind.
I really, before I had like an Xbox or a Nintendo Switch that I currently have right now, but I really love the Wii. Like the Wii was an amazing console.
Oh, absolutely! Like 2005 or something like that. And, the Wii was so good. That's what mods are for. We have them show up sometimes with Cake's audience, but they say one thing, then they get timed out, annoying. Yeah, the mod. You have to have good mods in your community. You absolutely have to, because it keeps the stream in line while the streamer is making good content and more worried about their stream, and the mods just come in and just keep the chat in line, ban people. Like, I have good mods. I have amazing mods that are all about the support, and they're always there to help me and anything that I need. That's what good mods are for. 100%.
Yeah, for sure. Mods are really important when you're like just starting out and you're getting like hate already, like in a couple months when you're doing this. It can be very frustrating, and it makes you feel like you just don't feel comfortable being around those people when they're being that toxic.
Yeah, but you just gotta get out there. Don't just don't put everyone that you want as a mod. You gotta get people that you actually can trust and know that they are actually going to get the job done.
Yeah, for sure. And you just got to be really thankful for your mods too, because I know I know they're, because they do their thing, they do their best just to try to keep the chat in check and stuff. And that's why you just have to really be thankful for them and what they do and all that.
Absolutely. I love all my mods. They're super supportive no matter what. And like Loki, he was my very first mod, and he's helped me through all my technical issues and other stuff like that. There was an incident with another guy. I don't really want to get into it. It was just completely toxic. The guy that I banned from my channel, he was getting all pissed off because I wouldn't listen to him and I would listen to my mod Loki because of just one little technical issue. But I told him that he needs to just calm down. But at the end of the day, he was just still being a complete asshole, and it was just time for him to meet the boot.
Yeah, for sure. And yeah, people can be like that, so it's just something that you have to get used to, you know?
Yeah, it is what it is, but that's just one thing that comes with streaming, along with all the good times, the good memories, the great people. There are some people that are completely toxic. They're more about themselves. They just get easily pissed off, and they take it out on you as a streamer, or they just don't like how you handle things or do things, and they just are completely toxic to you and just don't care.
Yeah, for sure. And when you were, what was actually like your first game when you like were before Call of Duty and stuff that you like first played like on stream when you first were getting into this? Like, what was the very first game like you were gonna start streaming before Call of Duty and all that?
Overwatch and Fortnite. Like, as much as I loved Overwatch, and Loki, we had to get rid of them. My first game that I played was Overwatch. A lot of my community knows how I feel about Overwatch. It's just not a good community. I get completely toxic because it's literally a team-based game. You need good communication, good call outs and everything like that. But there are so many like smurfs on that it makes the game completely unenjoyable, because there are actually people that are trying to get better, but there's so many people out there that are way higher level and skill range that they just make the game completely unenjoyable.
Oh, Zombie Chan, that's actually a pretty good question. How do you feel about the feature of VR or in streaming? Do you think it will become more popular or sort of die? But if you so, why? VR, I think it's going to be really good because consoles are actually in the part of supporting it, and Epic Games released the Unreal Engine 5, which basically is really good for games that you play on the Epic Game Store, and I think they released it for Fortnite, and I think the engine runs really well on Fortnite, where it's not laggy, it's not glitchy, it's very high quality. So I think in VR, for right now with these new next-gen consoles, because I know VR is being supported, I think, for PlayStation 5 and I think Xbox Series X.
Yeah, so, I know PlayStation 5 is getting a VR just like the PS4 did. And when it comes to the VR, I know that Oculus you can stream from. A lot of people love Beat Sabers and other kind of games like that. Just love watching people do stuff like that. I could definitely see it in the near future. Not really taking over consoles by like any near future, but I can eventually see it not really taking over, but having a big community behind it.
Yeah, and if Twitch does stay around for how long it's gonna be, I think if they can make maybe like a category where it's like for VR, like you're streaming VR stuff.
I think they do.
I think they might. I don't know.
I don't know. Honestly, I'm about to look into it right now. I'm on my dashboard right now. I thought they had a VR or something like that. VR? Yeah, they got a VR chat.
Yeah, VR chat. But if they could just make like something where it's just a category just for VR, that'd be kind of sick.
Yeah, they got a lot of VR stuff, but not just a straight up VR though.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. If they could, because I think if people were to stream VR games just through their PC, it would kind of be really cool, like they still do now. Like people can stream their VR stuff into a live stream and do that, but I could see that definitely becoming a thing in the future. I would probably get one in the future probably and try it out and stuff because it's good for content and stuff.
Oh, I would love a VR PlayStation or whatever of Call of Duty. That would be amazing.
Oh yeah, that would be. Like I know they were coming with like the original games like Among Us VR. I know that's becoming a thing.
That would be interesting.
And then they have a battle royale basically version of VR in it too that a lot of people have tried out and stuff. And
yeah,
kind of cool.
Yeah. But if you don't mind, if anyone is up in chat that does have any kind of questions or need any kind of tips or advice, please just let me know. I'm no pro at streaming by any means.
I'm kind of learning it myself, and I do give a lot of advice for a lot of people just for starting out and stuff. And I've made a bunch of videos on my YouTube channel just talking about how to grow on Twitch and stuff, and how to become famous on Twitch and all that.
Yeah,
and I have a lot of experience doing this and helping a lot of people that are getting started out and stuff. And
yeah, I've been thinking about doing something like that as well. I have a lot of tips that I can give smaller streamers or newer streamers and just kind of help them grow.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, if anyone has any questions, if you guys want to talk about anything with me or CakeEater right here, if you guys have any questions, let us know because we are more than welcome to answer your guys' questions.
Absolutely. Like, I don't want you guys to feel that there's any stupid questions that you don't know what's going on or anything. Just feel free because everyone starts off new when it comes to streaming. I didn't even know really where to start or what to do or how to grow or all this other stuff like
I didn't when I was walking into this, like when I was first starting out, I was watching people do it and I said, oh, this is something really cool that I could really do. And I said, okay, I'm gonna give this a try. And I did have some struggles when I first started out. Like that's what you expect. Like you expect to have struggles when you first start out. And
yeah, you're definitely gonna get struggles when you first start off on streaming. There's no
yeah,
doubt about it.
like there's not going to be no one there. There's not going to any be people watching you and stuff. So and that's what I did. I just started out just promoting myself out there, just get my name out there, and started out because I just wanted to do YouTube because that was like my thing. Like I wanted to like do YouTube because I wanted to become a YouTuber and stuff. Like
right.
I wanted to do
a lot
that.
of people
like I wanted to do that, and then I heard Xbox had a feature where you could stream through Twitch directly. So I used that as like a way to post that content from that Twitch stream and download them and put them on YouTube as like a way. And I did that for like a while and then streamed it on Twitch. I'm really not really getting anywhere to getting close to like affiliate and stuff. I was struggling with that. So I tried Mixer out. And I tried that out for like a week because I heard Mixer was like an Xbox platform, like a live streaming Xbox platform. So I started using that, tried that out for a week. It went okay. It was still the same that I was normally getting on Twitch. So I stuck with Twitch, did all of that. And then when I reached affiliate, then cool, I did it. I made Twitch affiliate.
Awesome.
which it took me, I think, a while to get there. Like it took me forever because I was struggling with the average viewers because I know a lot of people struggle with that.
Always.
So that took me a while to get there, and here I am, the Twitch affiliate.
Getting the 50 followers is not hard. Getting the 7 different days streaming is not hard. It's always getting that 3 average viewers. But literally just keep grinding, keep doing what you're doing. Do not follow for follow. Follow, in my opinion, is straight up bullshit.
That's stupid. In my opinion, when I heard all about it, it is stupid. It doesn't help you out. Like basically, it helps out the other person, but that other person's not gonna help you out. So it doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. It just helps basically you and that person, but it doesn't work in my opinion at all.
The only way that it does work is to get you to that 50 follower mark. That's it. That's literally it.
Yeah. And this is a good question by Zana. What's your thoughts on streamers who don't use a face cam? Do you think it affects their viewer count in negative ways? To go with that question there, I think if you're not afraid to show your face on stream, if you are afraid of showing it, then yeah, you could try to go for it. But for my recommendation for people who are starting out, because people really want to see a face, like to show what you really look like on stream, who they're actually watching. So
it makes it more personal.
So it just makes it's just a good way to really affect. It really doesn't really matter about the view count. The view count doesn't really matter in my opinion. I just I don't look at it. I don't even look at it at all. So I would, in my own opinion, I would probably just use a face cam. It's good for basically to show you who you are and what you look like and stuff. Yep. But if you're that person who doesn't want to show their face on stream, I also seen a lot of people get into VTubing and stuff. That's what I've heard about VTubers and stuff. If you want to do that, that's another good thing as well. If you're into the VTubing and stuff, that is another one that I really recommend for people out there. But if you're just not afraid of not showing your face, because I've watched a few people without showing their face, but the only important thing that I really recommend without having a face cam is just having your voice being shown on stream.
You absolutely have to have at least a voice. You don't need to have the webcam, even though the webcam does make it more personal. It gives the viewers like what you actually look like. It gives it so much more personal reason for them to stick around. But you do not necessarily need to have a camera. But just keep going with your good content. At least have your mic going on so you can talk with your chat, because that's what makes people stick around and not just watch the game. People love talking to the streamer, having good times and everything. But there are several big, not really big, but there are a lot of streamers that do not stream with their webcam, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
yeah.
Like Noah was talking about, it all depends on your comfort, and if you want to use it, no issues. But if you don't, there's nothing wrong with that either. So don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Yeah. Oh, and this is a good question from Zombie Chan. What are your few of your top tips you all have for making streams more interactive? Talking to your chat, if people are there or not. Just talk to your stream, talk about your gameplay, ask your community questions, ask them how their day is and all of that. I definitely have a few like extensions that I use. I use sound alerts, which basically are like alerts that go off when people play them with either bits, channel points, all that. Text to speech is also a good one that everyone uses a lot. That this robot person talks about these messages and stuff. So definitely just talk to your chat, read the comments, engage with them with those questions, and just be interactive. Just talk to them, because that's what they're here for. They're here to talk to you and find engagement, and because they're not here for the game, they're just here to talk to you and stuff and ask them questions.
Like, get your chat involved with your stream. Like Zombie Chan, she's a pretty regular in my stream, so she knows what's going on. But for me, one example of my stream getting interactive with my stream itself is that one of my channel point redemptions is putting on some glasses. For example, I got some Eevee glasses. I got Pikachu glasses, and I got all the other Pokemon starters, and I wear them for one whole entire game. I have a birthday cake hat that I wear. Definitely just get your chat more involved. When people give you a follow or do something for you, get excited for them. Like, show some praise for them. You don't, Zombie, you know, you've been in my stream a lot, but you don't need to throw like a big party for getting one new follower. Just show some kind of excitement. Like, I raid after every stream, and I've had so many streamers that I raid that just say, "Hey, Cake Eater, thanks so much for the follow." That just makes me feel awful that I just sent my community over to you, and you don't even show any sort of appreciation for what I've done.
Yeah. And I've seen a lot of people who I've raided before, and they just ignored the raid, or they just don't even care.
Oh, I've had both of those.
But when people raid me, I get really excited. I say, "Hey, thank you so much for the raid, party of 5 or something like that." Yeah. And I say, "Hey, my name is Noah, the Gamer 808. I'm a variety streamer on Twitch, and I play these certain games, and I'm all about entertaining people and bringing good vibes and chill and stuff."
Yeah, give them a quick rundown of your stream if you get raided, but just definitely get your stream more involved. Get channel points. Get like funny things for them to do while you try to
definitely recommend those two things I did mention about sound alerts and text to speech are good ones to really use, and I've seen a lot of people use them.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning of the stream, like one of the guys that I watch, Wolverine Guy Kev, one of his channel points is to explode. That's funny. That's funny as all hell. Like, the guy explodes, or he has that he has to take a selfie, and it just gets the streamer, or get the viewers more interacted, gets them more involved with the stream compared to just hanging out there and watching.
Yeah, for sure. And we're getting pretty close to the end of the podcast, but I know we've been going into an hour into this, but it's been a good podcast.
Wow.
So having you on here.
Wow. Almost an hour already. You kidding me?
Yeah,
buddy.
Yeah, I know. We've just been talking all about streaming and content creation. It's been kind of crazy because I usually do these special guest podcasts for almost like an hour since I've done them on Twitch, but since there's like no limit of stopping, but I do like to just keep going a little bit, just keep the vibe going, you know.
Oh yeah, you got to.
Yeah. But yeah, if you guys have any more questions for me and Cake, we would really appreciate it if you guys are more willing to answer any more questions, because we do like to share our own opinions on this streaming topic, because it's just what we do.
Yeah, it's just a little side hobby that I do, but I'm growing and loving it each and every single day that I do it. There's never really a day that I need to go live that I dread going live. If you ever get to that point where, oh man, I gotta go live, I gotta stream today, then take a break. There's nothing wrong with taking a little mental break.
Yeah, for sure.
100%.
I know I'm having a break coming up next week for sure. So I know I'm taking a break off of that. So
yep, I've had several breaks, like vacation break, or just a step away from Twitch break. There's nothing wrong with taking a little mental break. Absolutely nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure. And I think what the problem is, I think people just overforce themselves, where it just leads to burnout, basically.
You definitely don't want to get burned out by doing something that you enjoy.
And it could lead to burnout, basically, and it can get to the point where you can't do it anymore at the point.
Yeah, it could lead into loss of passion for this thing.
Yeah, for sure. And
that you do daily.
And I've seen a lot of people like quit doing this and say, I can't do this anymore. I can't get a following out there. So it's tough.
Getting the numbers is tough, but you just got to network. Get into people's streams. Do them more than just saying hi or whatever. Get into Discords. Get into like posting on other social medias, YouTube, TikTok, Hover, Twitter, any kind of other social media. Post it up. Network thoroughly.
Yeah, for sure.
Even do some co-streams. I used to co-stream all the time with my buddy Witty Gaming, playing some Cold War last year, and we would do co-stream at least like once a week. I would bring my community over to him, he would bring his community over to me. We would raid each other. It's just there's many different ways of networking.
And what's going on, Rusty? How you doing?
What's up, man?
It's good to see you, man. What's going on,
Rusty? Yeah, we are answering any and all questions. So if you have any questions that you would like to ask, please feel free to ask.
Ask us right away.
Absolutely. Like, streaming is so much fun.
It is for sure. And content creation in that aspect, in a way, it could be really fun. It could be very creative, because it's just about creativity. Like, creativity, it makes you feel like, oh my god, I just did something so creative. It's so awesome.
But there's also nothing wrong with being a mod. There's nothing wrong with being a viewer. There's nothing wrong with being a supporter. Streaming is not for everybody. It's literally not for everybody. But
not really at all.
No.
It's just a place where you can just have fun and just talk, basically. Like, you don't have to be a streamer. You can just be a viewer and just jump onto this platform and just have fun.
Absolutely. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's several different kinds of people. There are the streamers that are going live. There are the supporters that are giving bits, giving subs, subscribing themselves, or doing whatever. And then there's also the mods that are in their daily, just helping control, like, either their personal Discords or the stream themselves, just kind of taking control while the streamer is making their content.
So with rating, what would you say if it doesn't matter how many people are viewing, just as long as you're helping fellow streamers? Well, that is true. I think the viewer count doesn't really matter how many people come and tune in. Like, I don't have as much people that do want to come and join the raid. Like, I will just raid them right away. After every stream, after I end my stream, I go and raid someone, because I'm helping basically them and basically helping myself, basically. In a way.
Absolutely. Like you're bringing your community over to somebody else. No matter how many viewers you have, 1, 10, 100, it doesn't really matter. Raiding is just a great way of networking.
Yep, for sure.
And I always raid usually random people. It's about 98% of the time it's always someone random. I always check them out because I personally do not support followers only or subscribers chats on, because I personally don't think that you should force people to follow so they have to talk to you. I don't support that by any means.
It's kind of stupid in a way, because I can get it why they have it turned on, is because, you know, follower bots, of course, and that kind of stuff. But
absolutely,
I recommend it not to turn it on, because it just forces the person to basically follow or subscribe, because it's just kind of annoying, you know.
It really is. So I always
I used to do it for like a while, and then I stopped doing it because I think I was just kind of forcing people just to join the chat and follow. So it's just not a good way to do that. But just definitely open it to a lot of new people, like new viewers that are coming in and want to play with you and stuff, or just want to talk. I'm fine with that. I'm open to that. It's open for everyone, but most of my streams are 18 plus, because, you know, cuss like a sailor, you know.
Dude, me too. F-bomb after every word. It's ridiculous. But yeah, just don't let your viewer count discourage you from sending out a raid. Just raid.
Sure. Just raid somebody. Just raid someone. I would probably not recommend to people that are really big when you're like a small streamer. Definitely not do that.
Absolutely,
but definitely people that you could raid that is smaller than you, basically.
My go-to when it comes to raiding is go for someone within like 10 or so viewers that you have. For example, you got 10 followers right now. The max I would go is like 20 followers at the most. So just kind of stick around your viewer count, because if you got 2 viewers. You don't want to raid someone with 200 viewers, because that raid of 2 is just going to go unnoticed. It's going to go unappreciated. But if you raid someone with 2 viewers to someone with 5 viewers, they're going to be ecstatic. They're going to be so happy that they got a raid. And honestly, it might even be their first raid. You don't know that.
Yeah, you never know that, because it just could be someone that you've been following for like a while, that's on the smaller follower list, that really appreciates raids. And I've ran into a lot of people that are actually appreciated with raids and stuff. Like, it's kind of crazy, you know, just to meet really nice people that appreciate raids.
Yeah, like what we talked about like earlier. There are people that don't appreciate raids. They show no enthusiasm, show no support or no anything with a raid. It's kind of ridiculous at that point, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's their channel, so everyone's channel grows in different ways. So
yeah, but you can always just unhost them or just take a mental note. Don't raid that person ever again.
Yeah, for sure. And when they don't want to support you back, or if they're just like that, then you don't have to be in their streams anymore. It's just how it is.
Yeah, you don't have to be like, oh, well, type in their chat, well, since you didn't show any kind of enthusiasm or show appreciation for the raid that I just gave you, I'm out. Fuck yourself, or anything like that. Just quietly dip out. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, for sure. And they just don't care.
Yeah, they don't. But what else can you do? I've rated so many good people that are so enthusiastic and very welcoming and very appreciative of the raid that I give them. It might not be a big number by any means, but hey, viewers are viewers, raids are raids. What else can you do?
Yeah, for sure. I think we're probably gonna wrap it up here, but one more question before we go. Do you have any more tips if people are watching this podcast right now? If you had any tips for people who are starting or have been doing it for a while, what is your best tips for growth?
Just be yourself. Just definitely be yourself on stream. Your viewers can see that. Other people can see that. If you're trying to be something that you're not, they will see right through that, and it will just turn them off completely. Like, I'm a genuine person. I actually thoroughly want to help people, and they all see that. But if I'm trying to be that, but I'm not that in real life, they'll see right through that, and they won't come back. They won't support it. So literally just go out, be yourself, have a good time. Streaming is not that stressful. There are toxic people, don't get me wrong, but just kind of have a good head on your shoulders. That's all you got to do. Enjoy
and then for my best tips for me as well, staying a consistent stream schedule is definitely huge. Definitely
huge. Absolutely huge.
Staying consistent to a stream schedule is a never good tip as well that I give a lot of people. And basically just be yourself. Don't be afraid to welcome new people into your stream, and stick to some games that you really enjoy playing, and just talk to your stream. Just tell them how their day is, and just talk about the game that you're playing and what content you're making.
Basically. Absolutely.
So, and then one more thing before we actually go to as well. Why you go ahead and shout out your socials, where people can actually find you and check you out. And
yeah, absolutely. You guys can find me over on Twitch at CakeEater1991, spelling as it is, CakeEater 1991. I am live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time till about noon. You can also use the command !S, or using the command socials to go into my hover, go into my TikTok, go into my YouTube, and other stuff like that.
But yeah, Cake Eater, thank you so much for coming and hanging out in my podcast today. It was really an honor to have you on this podcast, and I'll definitely have to come out and check out your streams, man. I got to do that.
Oh, absolutely. I do appreciate you for letting me be a guest on your awesome podcast. Thank you so much, buddy.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you so much. Alrighty, guys. I think that's going to do it for this podcast here. I do appreciate you all coming in and so watching this this podcast today. Was a really great honor having Cake Eater on the podcast once again. But this is going to be my last one for the day, for the week. I won't be back doing another podcast until probably the following Friday. I will probably be talking about my Disneyland trip. So I'll be talking about any new setup pretty soon. So I'll let you guys know. I appreciate everyone who did come in and hang out. Thank you so much from Cake Eaters community from coming in and answering questions and stuff. And then, of course, some of my community coming in and coming and watching this podcast. But I will have another one the following Friday. If you definitely want to come in and watch most of my content on Twitch, be sure to put !Twitch and come and check out my Twitch. It's twitch.tv/KnowTheGamer808TV. I will be on there live today. I will be doing a collab with Dr. Carbine. So if you do want to come and just say hi or play with me, definitely come and check out my Twitch. I do podcasts on here on YouTube. If you do enjoy this YouTube or this podcast or my other content I make on here, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, and tap that bell as well. If you do want to join my Discord, I do have a Discord that I've been working on and growing over there. So if you do want to join my Discord, put !Discord. But anyways, appreciate everyone coming and hanging out in this podcast. Know the Gamer 808 here, and I will see you guys on the next podcast. Thank you guys so much for watching.